Hi everybody and welcome back to Smart Home Improvement people. So today what I thought I'd do is speak about double glazing prices, because yesterday I created a video saying why is it that double glazing is so expensive? Why do people get ripped off all the time? And after doing that video, within about half an hour, maybe an hour of it being uploaded, I had this guy and he sent me a message. And he said, about 20 years ago, he was working for a double glazing manufacturer. Didn't say what manufacturer it was, and he was involved in the factory, in the manufacturing of double glazing. Okay. And he said he got all of his windows, whole house windows. Now, when you talk about whole house windows, you're looking at anywhere from about 8 to 10 windows, based on whether it's 3-4 bedroom house. Okay, for under £2,000. So this is the deal he got. He got the windows of what he said at cost plus 10%, so it's not actually at cost. So a company already making profit, plus he had to pay VAT on top of that. Now I understand they're going to charge VAT, but also putting 10% on, consider it's one of your employees, not good. But he paid less than £2,000. And let's say, for instance, it's 10 windows. You know, reality is you're only paying £200 a window. And then I started thinking, can you do it as cheap as that nowadays? And the reality is no. And the reason is, one, inflation's gone up over the years. Things get more expensive anyway. Okay, so that's reality number two. We've had COVID, we've had Brexit, we've had Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves. I know it's a bit of a political joke and I shouldn't be doing it, okay, but I couldn't resist it. So I thought, how much can you get your double glazing? If you actually shop around and you're willing to shop around and not just go down the route of sod it, I'll go and phone up Anglian, or I'll go and phone up Everest, or I'll go and phone up First Home Improvements, and I know that I'm going to get rinsed, but I'm going to go and do that anyway because I can't be bothered to shop around. Okay, which is fine, that's fair enough. I've got no problem with people doing that. A lot of people do that. My mother does that. Okay, even though she knows I work in the double glazing industry. So I started thinking, right. And like I said in the video yesterday, a few years ago, I was battered by people saying, you will be charged minimum, you should be setting a budget, £700 per window. And I thought, jog on, £700 a window, you're taking the piss. And I'm sorry for the language, you're rawly taking the mick out of people. Because if you think, and this is like 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, that £700 a window is a fair price, you're having a laugh. It is not a fair price. Okay, so what I did today, okay, went online. Okay, I thought, right, let's go and find a company that can manufacture. Okay, but they can make the windows. I can go and get it ordered, be delivered to where I live, and then all I've got to do is find an installer. Now, an installer is only going to charge around about 150 quid, something like that. Okay, they don't charge a great deal of money. May pay a little bit more, depending on where you live in the country at the end of the day. And it does boil down to that. I know people are going to say it shouldn't do, but it does. So what I've done, I've taken my front window, I've measured it. Okay, so it's ballpark figure. Okay, it's probably not exact. Okay, and what I'm going to do, so I can't be called a liar or anything, or anybody telling me that I'm blagging, I've gone and taken the sizes and I've put it in to their chart. Now, this is with modern uPVC windows, and it says preview and order online. Okay, obviously I'm not going to order online, okay, because I'm poor at the end of the day. and they've got a showroom in Hinckley, that's LE10, I think that's Leicester. Okay, so it's up in the Midlands, East Midlands. Shame about it being Leicester, but I say that because I'm a Nottingham Forest supporter, so each to their own at the end of the day. So, right, let's bring this up. Okay, so just bear with me. So, we'll pull this over and get rid of my face. Okay, so this is it. Whole window options. Okay, so this is where I live. I live in down south in Hampshire. I want a flat white frame, as you can see, frame. Handle's going to be white. Glazing's going to be standard. Even though it's A+ rated windows, I'm not putting any internal blinds in. Okay. I can put blinds in if I want to. Is that going to add to the price at the end of the day? And I'm trying to make it as cheap as humanly possible because I'm a cheapskate. Okay, right, let's pull this over slightly more. Okay. And then I'm not putting any child restrictors on. My kids want to climb through the window, they can. No fixing kit and no frame extenders. Okay, so this, as it is, okay, where's the price? It's £281.50, including VAT. So much for the double glazing companies, at the big companies, saying £700 a window. They can get stuffed. Thinking I'm going to pay £700. You know, if I want to go a bit extravagant, you know, I can go and put a blind in. Why not? Let's go and put a blind in. Let's put a white one. So let's put a cordless one in. We'll put that in as well. I've never actually done this on here. So hopefully. Alright, we've got to pick a select. Right, we'll have that one. Alright, it's too large, so we can't do it. Okay, so there's our window. That's £281.50. Now, we go and get somebody to install it. We're looking at 381, around about 450 quid all in. Okay, so for anybody that says that you have to pay £700 a window, you don't. There are websites online where, let's get this shrunk down to size, you can get spanking great deals. That's just one website. There are loads of these websites where at the end of the day, you can put in your sizes, if you know how to do it properly, okay, you go and get them to manufacture it, they deliver it to you, okay, and then all you got to do is get an installer. It's not difficult to get an installer at the end of the day. Okay, so if you want to know how to do it cheap, okay, and you don't want to get rent where you're going to be paying in excess of £700,000. Now that particular company, you know, and I'll see if I can quickly do it again. Okay, if we go back a few steps, you know, you can pick whatever design you want. Okay, now I don't work with this company or anything. Before anybody says anything, we'll accept that. Okay, look, they do their fire doors, they do their French doors, their stable doors, their composite doors. Okay, and you can get it done in any style of window you pretty much want. Okay, so what I would say is if you don't want to be paying top dollar, you don't have to pay top dollar. This is a nice, easy way you can save money. With the way things are in the economy and everything, people haven't got money to be splashing. But if you need your double glazing done, there's plenty of companies online that can help you out at the end of the day. So I hope this helps everybody out, especially for those that say, oh, I have to go to these companies and I'm going to have to pay £700. You don't have to pay £700. You can get deals. So I hope this helps everybody out. If you want any more advice or help, or other companies that you can go to and do this type of thing, drop me a message in the comments down below, or go to my website, www.smarthomeimprovement.co.uk, and we will help you. But for now, thanks for listening. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give us a like and share. Okay, and obviously if you're new to the channel, please do give us a subscribe as well. I would appreciate it, because it helps me put these types of videos out. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.